renewed, refreshed. Another Maury, who I have great love and respect for in Chicago, we did a video on Can TV. He said the word is talking about refresh, like you refresh your clothes, right? If you get your clothes, you work, right? Get your clothes all sweaty, spots and stuff in it. So what you do? Put that garment in the washing machine. You clean it up. That's all that is. The renewal is cleaning Israel, cleaning himself up from the spot of sin. Oh my. With the word of Yah. Ain't nothing brand new. It's Yah taking the blood. We're going to cover this now. The blood that speaketh better things than the blood of Abel. Right? That blood, he's washing our transgressions, sins, iniquities in the blood and refreshing us, renewing us for what? Reinstatement. Of what? The priesthood. That's what the renewal is. Your garments our garments have been spotted by the flesh. Not living by the Spirit of Yah, but living by the 5 physical senses, Ephesians 5, or Galatians 5, right? Which one is it? Galatians? The works of the flesh? Okay, 5:19, right? So we stop living by the Spirit, which is what? Every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yah. Even Yahshua said, my words is spirit, right? So spirit is what Yah says. What Yah says is not carnal. Man have made what Yah said carnal, but what Yah said is not carnal. His weapons are not carnal. Words are spiritual, right? Words are everlasting. Everything you say, I don't want to scare you, but everything you say goes into the atmosphere, right? And then goes into what? What is the next one? Hemisphere and stratosphere. Did I say it right? Atmosphere, hemisphere, stratosphere, right? All right? And your words continue. They never stop. That's why when Yahshua said, every idle word you speak, right? You're going to give an account for it and judge. You can lie all day long. So I didn't say it. Your word's going to continue to go soar into the stratosphere. It's going to meet you right there because in space, there is no end of time. Your words are still there. Everything you said, every lie you told, everything that you said you was going to do is still soaring in the stratosphere. What Israel said, all that he said we will do, that's still out there. I said, this is what you said. You said all that you said we will do. It's in the stratosphere. It's out there. Just like light continues to go, right? Sound continues to go. Sound moves faster than light, but it still moves. There's an endless stratosphere where there is open heavens that continues to go up and up and up and up and up to no end. Woo. Think about that. Now we'll be careful what we say now, right? And words, when they say the words you use might come back and bite you. Literally, right? All right. So now let's go back in here. All right. So he said the word new is kadash, which means new or fresh, which is also kadash, which means to be new causatively. What does causatively mean? You see the word causative. What does causative mean? It's like saying because. Okay? Cause and effect. Right? It's new because you have been re-established or rebuilt. Right? It's kind of like a house, right? When you get a house, you might not do a full demolition. All right, we got an old house here we're doing renovations on, right? We're not tearing the whole house down. We're tearing down stuff that's weak, and we're replacing it with solid foundational materials, right? And we're building on that. That's what the renewal is. Yah didn't tear down the foundation that he made, the covenant he cut with Israel, but he did what? He's removing the spots to replace the spots with good material. Right. So that's what the new covenant is. It is not a brand new something never seen before in this world. It's a repairing. It's a renovation. Right? That's what it is. So now we have to look at the word new from the Hebraic perspective and see that it's not something brand new, but it's just simply a repairing. Like you said, repair of the breach. Right? What's the breach? We broke the covenant. He's repairing the breach, restoring, right, us back. That's what Deuteronomy 30 is all about. Returning to the covenant, right? That is the repairing of the breach, okay? Now, so that word new, rebuild. So now, with our Hebrew mind, when we read that now, we're going to read, just as it says here, it says, behold, the days come, says Yah, that I will make a repaired, renewed, restored, reinstated, everything that you want to be reestablished, covenant with the house of Israel, northern tribes, and the house of Yehudah, the southern tribe. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of Egypt. Look, that's why we read Exodus 19, because we tying it together. When he took them out, what was the covenant he made, what they made? He said, if you obey my voice indeed, right? We're going to go back. We're going to tie it together. We're going to show it to you. All right? Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Mizraim, which my covenant they broke, although I was a husband unto them. Oh my. So now we got to look at this now just like it is. Yah made a covenant with Israel. So you got the covenant that he made with Abraham, and then you got the covenant he made with Israel. Isn't that something? That's two different things. He made a covenant with Abraham, and because of the covenant with Abraham, he incorporated the covenant with Abraham with the covenant he made with Israel. It's two, but yet one. Right? All right, now. So he said, although I was a husband to them, says Yah. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of the Church of God in Christ. Full Gospel AME. Full Gospel Baptist Church. Word of Faith Church. Geno Jennings Church. What's the name of his church? First Church. He didn't make a covenant with First Church, Second Church, or Third Church. See, Geno Jennings won't debate me. I sent the word out. I said, tell him to put me on the show. See, Gino wants somebody who's got a lot of people follow them so he can try to make a name for himself, right? But he says, this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days. See, notice now here, he didn't say the house of Judah and the house of Israel. Why? Why did he say house of Israel? Have any idea? It's real simple. It's going to be one. There'll be no more two sticks, but one. See, they were split into northern and southern kingdom because King Shlomo disobeyed Yah. And since Shlomo disobeyed Yah, the Most High is saying what? It's no longer going to be two kingdoms. It's going to be one kingdom, right? It's going to be one kingdom. Not going to be no more two. So therefore, because of that, you have, he had to meet them where they were. So he said what? He said the house of Israel and the house of Yehudah, because that's where they were. But now he says in verse 33, right? He says, this shall be the covenant I will make with the house of Israel. Now, house also includes those that are foreign, that come under the covenant, right? Anybody in your house, right, will get benefits. In my Isha, this is our house, right? You come in the house, you become the house of the Kabbalah, right? So whatever's in here, we let you know. Our home is your home, as long as you do right. You don't do right, you got to go. We're not going to kick you out right away. We'll give you a chance, right? The rules and regulations in the house, right? So when the Most High said, right, he said, I will make covenant with the house of Israel after those days, says Yah, I will put, what's he going to put? My law. No, the law was abolished. Law was nailed to the tree. Why would he go back to the law? This is a question for Christians. Yeah, Christendom now. Christian, you pastors, give me a call. I want to hear from you. I'm going to give you my number, 443-480-3166. I got a question for you. Because you teach in your congregation, Jesus did away with the law. He fulfilled the law, right? Here's my question. Why in Jeremiah, we just read here that he says he will write his laws in their inner part. So if the law is nailed to a tree, why is the law going to be reinstated? And what law is going to be reinstated? Because you teach that we're not under the law is nailed to the tree. So what law is he going to put? You say you're a New Testament Christian and you in the new covenant, so the law ought to be in your heart. What law is that? Huh? You ever think about that like that? If you in the new covenant, because it's tied to this, the law ought to be in your heart. Question, what law is in your heart? A new law? Oh, the new law called love. Oh, love is a new law. It is, really, really. What about thou shalt love Yah with all thy heart? Is that a new law? That's found in Deuteronomy. I think that's 18, isn't it? What about Deuteronomy 20? Where the Most High said, visit the iniquities of the fathers to the children that hate me. To the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Show mercy unto thousands of them that love me. Uh-oh. Love is new command, huh? So much for that. You got to find something else to teach now. Because that, you can't use that no more, because he said he will show mercy unto thousands of them that love me by keeping my commandments. Yahshua the Messiah said, if you love me, keep my commandments.